Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go back underwater with fall finesse baits that you need to be throwing to catch more fish. Hey, let's go out there and rip them. We'll see ya. Hey guys, what's up? We're back underwater today. We're looking at fall baits, finesse baits that are going to catch fish this time of year. One thing we want to focus on in the fall, as you can see here, getting some fish under the dock. Fish and big fish are going to move back shallow. The lakes are turning over. The deep bite is going away. Fish are moving back shallow, and these fish have seen every lure under the sun. They've seen every worm, they've seen every jig, they've seen every chatterbait, they've seen every crankbait. So you're gonna start fishing different baits in different ways in the fall. Plus, a lot of your fish are going to get accustomed to lures, so you're gonna have to change up the way that you're fishing and kind of the style that you're fishing in the fall to target some of these fish that have seen everything under the sun.
Here we go. Number one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hey. There we go. Cole, I'll be honest with you. You were right. Might be a spinnerbait day. We're gonna see what kind of bag we can put together today. So let's turn the whoop. And we'll just put him on his merry way. $219. So yep. Nice start to the day. Let him go on his way. And it sounds like to me I'm gonna have to change a aerator pump.
So as Caden can tell you in that first clip right there, number one bait I'm gonna throw in the fall, spinnerbait. But if they're not biting the spinnerbait, the underspin becomes the second bait I am going to pick up. Now, I've done whole videos about fishing weedless underspins. Here you've got that 3/8 ounce head. You've got an awesome bait to throw in the fall. If they're not biting that full spinnerbait, then you can throw the underspin. Now, the bait I love to throw in the fall is the Berkley Havoc Grass Pig. Couple reasons why. Number one is subtle action. You can see this bait has a nice subtle tail kick, a nice subtle body roll on that 3/8 ounce underspin head. This bait is phenomenal in the fall around schools of bait. It's phenomenal around grass. It has that subtle action. It's gonna get bit. So if they're not biting the spinnerbait, the next bait I'm gonna pick up for that finessier presentation is the underspin, right? This is a fish head spin, 3/8 ounce with a Berkley Havoc Grass Pig. It's a killer bait to throw in the fall when you're searching for fish, trying to find it. Third bait I'm gonna pick up is the Storm Arashi Spinhead with the Megabass Spark Shad 3-inch on the back. If fish are completely turned off, this is the bait that I'm throwing. Number one, this head is designed to make the bait unstable. The Spark Shad is a snack. Fish are going to eat that a ton. Now, this bait has a lot of lift in the head. It's got a sick action, but it is very subtle in the water. It's almost like a spy bait, a finesse spy bait, if you will. Bass are going to absolutely munch this when they won't eat anything else. This is a great option for when the water cools off. Throwing it around smallmouth, also a killer bait. Now, a change up in this category can be the same Storm Arashi spin bait head with the Storm Largo Shad, and I remove the extra piece of plastic on the tail. It makes the tail kick a little bit more subtle on this bait. This is one that's a little bit heavier than the spark shad, but it has a different action, a different tail kick. The Largo shad looks really, really, really good on this bait, and it's way cheaper. The spark shad is pretty expensive, and if you're burning through a lot of baits on schooling fish, you can throw the Largo shad. It's going to stand up better. It's not going to have as subtle as an action. It has a little bit more of an aggressive kick, but it's a great option for throwing that bait when other baits are not working or other things are not getting bit by bass that are feeling the pressure. Storm Largo shad on that Arashi Spinhead. Moving to a different category, a lot of guys put this bait down in the fall, but this is when I pick this bait back up. The popper. I love a popper with a feathered treble in the fall for a lot of reasons. One, top water is going to get bit all the way down into 50-degree range water. Two, the popper is subtle, and you can really slow that bait down, really, really focus on hitting potholes in grass areas. Grass is also dying out. This is a fantastic bait to throw over the top. Here's a custom popper that I make. I weight it 3/8 ounce, but it's still a popper that floats. And this bait I can cast a mile at schooling fish. I can also cast a mile to subtle fish that are scared of me coming through with my trolling motor on high. But I can work this bait. I can pause this bait. You can do a lot of different stuff. That subtle feather on the treble is going to give it another secondary action that's going to get it bit. And it really, really, really looks good in the water, right? Poppers are a great pickup this time. Last bait in here, the Megabass Dark Sleeper. I love this bait. One, it's a 4-wheel drive truck. It goes through everything. You can throw it in weeds, grass, muck, rock, sand, whatever you want. This bait comes through everything. Two, this is a subtle bait that fish don't see a lot. It's basically a jig that looks like a fish. You can work this bait, you can swim this bait, you can do everything with this bait. You can skip docks with it, you can fish timber, you can fish rocks, you can hop it up and down ledges. Plus, this is a bait that a lot of largemouth don't see. It does a phenomenal job coming through cover. This is a bait that I throw all fall into winter. It's pretty much replaced the tube for me for all general purposes. Smallmouth love it, largemouth love it. You can fish it through all kinds of cover, and it's gonna literally come through everything. It is a true. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you enjoyed going underwater. In the fall, sometimes finesse, it matters a lot. Caden out there throwing the top water, still getting bit, you know, checking out these underwater things that we threw in there. We hope that we're giving you guys something that you like to see. Go out there, throw those top waters, throw those swim baits, throw baits that you believe in the fall that are gonna get you bit. Hey, we'll see you next time on the channel. Thanks for hanging out with us.